Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Straight Fire Picks. Best bets for NBA on Wednesday, January 26, 2022. We got NBA player props, spreads, over-unders here for you today. My name is Steve. We're going to have 3 picks that I think are great value bets for the Wednesday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're trying to reach 1,700 subscribers here. Wait a minute. We already hit 1,700 subscribers. You guys are unbelievable. The support you guys have shown on the channel has been absolutely amazing. And I just want to say I appreciate all of you. So let's try to hit 1,800 subscribers here by the end of the week, because you guys have been absolutely crushing it. When we get to 2,000 subscribers, we are going to be doing a parlay giveaway and also a t-shirt giveaway. So really looking forward to that, guys. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep the momentum going as far as that goes. Be sure to check out our community Discord page as well. We'll have a link in the comment section and in the description of that where you can check that out. It's a great place to connect with our community. Be sure to also drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick and include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, now a quick shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. Gotta get the bag, Shane Davis, Wilkie, and our newest Straight Fire MVP, One Must Fall. Appreciate all of you guys. Appreciate all of you here at the channel. If you're interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP, there's a link down below where the join button is, and there'll also be a link in the description where you can check that out. So, without further ado, let's get right into the results from the previous episode. So from yesterday, obviously not our best stuff. We went 1-3. Really sad night for me. I had a chance to observe these games. We had the DeJounte Murray over 39.5 PRAs. He finished with 34, and he didn't play at all in the fourth quarter. Came out with 4 minutes left in the third, and didn't come back in because the Spurs were up by 30. Now, some things you just can't do anything about, guys, and that's one of them. Very comfortable still with the bet. I would take that again 10 out of 10 times. That's just one of those things where you get in a blowout. The Rockets just didn't do their part in hanging close. You know, it was a 3-point spread coming in. So, definitely didn't anticipate that game being a blowout. I didn't have that down for the notes on that one. So, it was honestly unfortunate. So, what can you do about that? You really can't do anything about that. We had Bradley Beal over 6.5 assists. Of course, he finishes with 6. And he had an assist taken away early in the third quarter. So, he picked up an assist early in the third quarter, from what it said. I saw him get another one while I was watching the game. And I was like, cool, he's at 6 now. And I went back, checked the stat log, he was at 5. They took that assist away from early in the third quarter. And of course, he ended up getting one in the fourth. And we missed on that. And that would have been a nice plus value hit for us. Again, not a lot we could do about that. He had a lot of chances as well, and the Wizards just stunk it up in the second half. You know, the Clippers came back from 35 down to win. So, really just kind of a disgusting beat on that as well. And then we missed on the over-under there in the Raptors-Hornets game, which we just straight up missed that. That felt like it was over after the first quarter. So, you know, unfortunate on that one. Then we were able to cash the Los Angeles Lakers minus 3.5 spread there versus the Nets. So, 1-3. We're going to get after it today, though, guys. We're going to get this 3-0 here today. May have also add a couple plays later on in the day in the comment section, so be sure to look for that. We didn't have a ton of player props out and lines out due to a lot of injuries here in the NBA. So let's get after it today, though, guys. Let's get this 3-0. Getting right into our picks. At number 1, we are going with Chris Middleton over 4.5 assists here for the Milwaukee Bucks at minus 108 odds. So Middleton has cashed this in 5 of his last 6 games versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, who he's taking on here today. The one loss that he had during that time, he had 4 assists. So he finished on the hook there in the loss. He's cashed in 12 of his last 16 games overall, 4 out of 5 in his last 5 road games. He's averaging over 5 assists per game on the road on the season, 5.2 assists per game. Cleveland Cavaliers here allow the 18th most assists at home this season, so it's about an average matchup here for Middleton as far as that goes. He already had 8 assists earlier in their game versus the Cavs this year, so that's obviously very solid. And with Drew Holiday on the court, very important to note. So you want to know how Drew Holiday affects his line. Middleton's still 7-3 to this line with Drew Holiday on the court in his last 10 games. So we'd love to see that as well. Obviously, Middleton very good with the ball in his hands. He can create for himself and for others, which he routinely does. So Love it there, guys. For our number 1 pick, Chris Middleton, over 4.5 assists here for the Milwaukee Bucks at -108 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with the Phoenix Suns, -4 spread here versus the Utah Jazz at -115 odds here on DraftKings. So Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell both ruled out for this game. Obviously, that's not good for the Jazz. Those are the 2 best players. Suns also have some injuries as well. You know, DeAndre Ayton, Jay Crowder, Cameron Payne, they're certainly dealing with their share of injuries as well. I think we have a little bit more star power here for the Phoenix Suns, right? We got Chris Paul, we got Devin Booker, and that's enough for me. Still got our role players here for the Suns. We still got Michael Bridges. We still got Cam Johnson. Jalen Smith's honestly been playing pretty well as well here for the Suns. So I think the Suns role players will still do fine despite some of those injuries. And like I said, we have our stars here, Chris Paul and Devin Booker, who I just trust way more than what the Jazz got as far as that goes. On the season here, the Phoenix Suns are 14-8 on the road against the spread, so it's very solid. The Jazz just 8-16 at home against the spread. One of the worst home spread teams in the NBA. So honestly, love to see that. Suns overall have won the last 5 matchups in this series as well, and they've won them by an average of 12.4 points per game. So obviously, it's pretty solid as well. On the season, Phoenix Suns second in defensive efficiency in the NBA. The Utah Jazz are 12th. Phoenix Suns are third in offensive efficiency. The Jazz are first. Obviously, you know, these numbers are somewhat obviously going to be different this game because we don't have Donovan Mitchell or Gobert, which makes a huge difference there on the offensive side for the Jazz as well, particularly with Mitchell. You know, same thing with the Suns. You know, Suns, obviously, you know, the injuries hurt both teams. You know, Jay Crowder, obviously a big contributor as well. But I just think in this game, like I said, with the star power that we have, the historical success that the Suns have had versus the Jazz, I think the Suns here get it done and cover a very small spread. So, love it there for our number 2 pick. Phoenix Suns -4 spread here versus the Utah Jazz at -115 odds. Okay, and finally at number 3, we're rolling with Evan Fournier over 12.5 points here for the New York Knicks at -116 odds here. So Fournier has cashed this line in 7 of his last 11 games overall. He's cashed this line in 5 of his last 7 road games as well. He's 18-4 in his last 22 games versus the Miami Heat to this line. That is obviously very impressive, including 4 out of his last 4. And during that time span in those 4 games, he averaged 23 points per game. So we love to see that, obviously. Love the recent success. On the season, the Heat are not defending shooting guards well at all. They allow the 3rd most points to shooting guards and the 2nd most threes to shooting guards. Why do I mention the threes? Well, Evan Fournier, his game is shooting threes. That's a very big part of his game. That's where he gets a lot of his points. And he's a very good 3-point shooter, right? So obviously the Heat allowing the 2nd most threes to shooting guards. They're not defending the perimeter well as far as shooting guards go. So that's very good for us as far as this bet goes. Now, he averages on the season 13 points per game on the road. He is averaging 15.5 points per game here in the month of January. So that's pretty solid. And let's take a look at some recent shooting guards here versus the Miami Heat that I think have similar styles to Evan Fournier. So Avery Bradley, primarily a 3-point shooter, scored 15. So he cashed that line. Kevin Huerter, probably one of the closer comparisons I could say. He shoots the 3 a lot as well. He put up 21 there for the Atlanta Hawks. Seth Curry, same thing. Again, I mean, he could score in different ways, but obviously loves to shoot the 3. He scored 21. And Fernie Simons and CJ McCollum, Simons scored 27. McCollum scored 24. And those guys love to get their points from beyond the arc as well. So I think, you know, and that was in the last few games here versus the Miami Heat. So I wanted to see the recent success, obviously, on the other side, and we have it. So honestly, there's a lot of data here to back this play up. Fournier is can be so stressful to bet on in a sense because he's very capable of going for 30 to 40 points. He's also capable of dropping just like 3. So he could be scary, but there's a lot of data here to support this, and I love it there, guys. Take it there for your number 3 pick, Evan Fournier, over 12.5 points here for the New York Knicks at -116 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Guys, I really do appreciate all of your support here at the channel. It's been unbelievable. Like I said, we already passed our subscriber goal of 1,700 subscribers. We did that in like 2 or 3 days. And I had that in mind for the week. So let's keep it rolling, guys. Let's get to 2,000 as soon as we can. I want to do this giveaway with you guys. and also give away a few t-shirts. So hit that subscribe button. It really does help us out here. I really do appreciate y'all. And I'm excited, like I said, about the giveaway. I'm kind of preparing already for that. And like I said, we will have the graphics up by next Wednesday is when you can expect that. I've been mentioning it for the last week. That's what we're shooting for. That's my date that I'm shooting for to have that stuff done. So it's just a matter of making that look good and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, appreciate all of you. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day here on Wednesday. Let's cash all your bets here in the NBA. Let's get this 3-0 sweep, and let's get your bets as well. Let me know what you're playing in the comment section. Check out our Discord as well, guys. Other than that, it's going to do it for me. Have a great rest of your day. Good luck on your bets, and we will catch you next time. Peace out.